On this episode of Designing Spaces. Today, we're showcasing a local company whose versatile range of window and door designs offer an unparalleled blend of sophistication and functionality. Plus lots more. It's time to design. Let's go. Much has been said about windows and how they are often described as the eyes of a home. However, they are more than that. Windows and doors are often the first elements people notice and one of the first things they engage with when they see and enter your home. It's their first impression of you and your style. Not only are they architectural focal points, they are also significant to the security, energy efficiency, and overall feel of the home. Is it time for you to update your home's curb appeal?
At Fleetwood Windows Doors, we create a high-end luxury product with massive sizes, thin lines, and ease of operation. With our thermal break and our insulated glass, we've created a product that is energy efficient and sustainable for many years to come. We are always looking to architects, builders, and our dealers to give us suggestions on how to make our products better. We're always wanting to be in the forefront of the market, and we listen to our dealers and we listen to the architects. They have made us a better company by pushing us to go to the next level and putting out a better product and better hardware as we evolve over the years.
Fleetwood Windows and Doors offer luxurious product lines that are ideal for a variety of home styles, including the increasingly popular indoor-outdoor lifestyle.
With our big glass and thin lines, it's almost like we're bringing the outside in. With Fleetwood, we provide the whole package. We have sliding doors, multi-sliding doors, pivot doors, casement and awning windows, fixed systems, bifold doors. We can fill every opening in a house. If an architect draws it, it's his dream. We can fulfill his dreams with our product.
My grandfather, Glenn McCoy, was one of the original founders, and he led the company into the luxury brand that it is today. The name Fleetwood was actually decided because in the 60s and 70s, Cadillac had their Fleetwood Cadillac model, which was the epitome of luxury in the automobile industry. My grandfather aspired to make his company the Fleetwood Cadillac of the window and door industry, and that's exactly what they did. And I'm proud to say that today, 60 years later, Fleetwood is the luxury brand name in the window and door market. There's really one term that comes to mind when I think about the Fleetwood difference, and that's uncompromising quality. And of course I'm talking about the product itself, but I'm also talking about more than just the product. It's really a mindset that lives in every aspect of our company. It starts with the people, from our incredible vendors to our outstanding employees. You can't talk about uncompromising quality without talking about the production process itself. You can design a wonderful product, but you have to be able to build that product day in and day out. We want every single product leaving our factory to be pristine, just like the homes that it's going into.
Fleetwood produces exclusive tailor-made products designed to meet a home's specific needs.
Windows reveal the world outside from the comfort of your home. Windows can give a specific home a feel of a traditional style or a craftsman style or a modern style, and the windows can really dictate which one they fit into. You can go 22 feet tall in a sliding door, and you can go up to 30 feet tall in a fixed window package. The Fleetwood product was really designed for the coastal applications. Most of the clientele has these expansive views of the ocean, and they're in an environment that is really harsh to the products that they put into the home. So they really need to be able to rely on a product that can withstand it and uphold it for years to come. Our Class 1 anodized finish and our 2-coat paint finish is actually designed to be able to withstand those harsh environments. Fleetwood has a 20-year warranty on the coast. So the beauty with Fleetwood is that it meets 116 mile-per-hour wind loads with all of their products. So you can have these huge sizes and you're gonna meet these high wind loads. It's really important here, as we're in Tiburon, is the requirement, because we're on a hill here right on the coast, is that you gotta meet 100 miles per hour. We're one of the few that can actually do that.
We have a lot of beautiful terrain that we're looking out on. And so we look for bigger windows and things that capitalize on site assets for most of our sites. And then the pragmatic challenges are things like our energy code requirements. So we're looking for high performing windows. The combination of those two, it's, finding the balance. you have to have a window frame that can keep the heat or the cold out. And we have the stringent Title 24 energy standards here in California. That is a very important part. If you don't make it, you can't have the window, right? And so these windows have done a very good job of keeping up with that. And California just keeps making it harder and harder and harder. And so these windows have been doing a very good job of keeping up with that, where we've seen a lot of the other companies that we have used in the past either disappear or have more limited selection in meeting those goals. Windows should stay conventional in terms of how they connect to the building. And Fleetwood, these windows in particular, does a good job of keeping that conventionality, so you don't have to reinvent the wheel. They're pretty easy to work with. The biggest thing is the smaller window frames and the cleaner look. It allows it to be kind of a natural material, just the glass.
Beautiful and innovative, these windows blend seamlessly into a wide variety of homes, from traditional to modern and everywhere in between.
Nowadays, there's so much access on the internet with photos, whether it's Google Images, Instagram, Pinterest, all these things. So usually you can sell a product through, set examples. And so that's the tool we use most to, one, identify what the client is seeing, kind of, put their eyeballs on, but also to show them what we think would fit best. And it's kind of a marrying of those two things. Most clients in areas like this, they have a view, so it's a pretty easy sell on a big clear window with less obstruction. I think Fleetwood has, it's got the name, it's been around forever. It's really, like I said earlier, it's developed its product and consistency with what us as architects are concerned about, and that's energy efficiency, especially in this state. They've done a good job with that. And then, the level of customer service has come up a lot. And, so it's really easy to get answers that you need. It's really easy to get all the information. That's been a really good experience, especially in recent years. And I think that's really important for getting the right window to fit, get the architect the information that they need. Because it's not just the pictures, it's all the little details. And there's a lot to be considered there.
From engineering to assembly, Fleetwood products are manufactured at their California factory location.
The Edge collection, Fleetwood launched that about 2 years ago, and the beauty with the Edge is that it's very minimal sightlines. So you have buried jambs, as you can see behind me here, and 1-inch interlockers on your doors and 1-inch true divided lights between the glass on the fixed glass system. So when you're looking across the room, as you can see behind me, is that it reads, the fixed units and the doors read as they were one system, and they're actually two different operable systems. It's just really unique about having this really luxury, minimal sightlines, and made in California. The Architect system, Fleetwood came out with that about 15 years ago. They've been able to really perfect this system and evolve it into all their different product lines. And the beauty of it is that you have your water come into the sill system and it evacuates into your drainage. So you have this clean walk-through sill from the inside and out, and no steps that you have to step over. So think about the little kids walking through or the grandma coming to visit. It's a really clean look to the floor, and it's really the go-to for the systems that are available through Fleetwood.
Today, we are going to visit a home renovation in progress and take a look at how Fleetwood Windows and Doors are helping to transform the look and feel of this home with its breathtaking designs and clean, modern aesthetic.
The project came to me when the homeowners were looking for some assistance in bringing their vision to life. We're located here in Tiburon, California. We've got the Golden Gate Bridge behind me. I've got Mount Tim to my left. The homeowner and the architect's main objective was to find a product that showcased this view. They wanted a product that had a lifetime warranty, minimal thin sightlines, expansive sizes, with a flow-through threshold to have a zero transition in flooring from the outdoors to inside. The clients were looking for a product that really was affordable, it was USA made, and something that had large, expansive sizes. Fleetwood's product can go up to 15 feet tall in the Edge system and go 10 feet wide panels. It has a flush floor condition, so you can bring the flooring from the outside in. It has the rollers hidden in the ground, which makes it a nice, clean look. And it was state-of-the-art technology in the hardware. There's a lot to consider than what most people think of when it comes to windows and doors. You really got to think about the warranty that they offer, the quality of the product, glass selection, fit and finish, hardware, functionality of the door, and maybe some unique attributes that it can offer that others cannot. The Edge collection features barely there sightlines and zero edge frames that disappear into the finishes and seamlessly blends within the architecture. Its innovative inverted roller system, located below the finished floor rather than within the door, enables a best-in-class proprietary bottom rail. Each wheel is equipped with patented precision bearings for a smooth, effortless glide. The high-quality craftsmanship ensures effortless maintenance and long-lasting performance, and it's all backed by Fleetwood's transferable lifetime warranty. Fleetwood just launched the Edge pivot door, which will be used here in the front door system. It'll be really unique because when you come up to the door, you won't see any hardware. It'll be the most state-of-the-art, technologically advanced product I've seen in the market. So large glass pivot door with no hardware. You'll be able to operate it by your phone or your keypad outside. It'll be state-of-the-art. Fleetwood products not only meet the needs of people who live in the home, but also the engineers and technical standards of the industry professionals, as well as state, local, and federal codes.
Hi, I'm Steven, and I work in tech.
Hi, I'm Nicole, and I'm in finance. We have 2 kids, and we've been wanting to custom build a home for a while now. I've always loved this part of Marin for these amazing views that we have, all of the nature, and there's so much to do nearby. So we're really excited.
Building this house has been a dream of ours for a while, and we're both into design and innovation, and so this is really a way for us to try and blend those 2 things and create something special for our family.
We wanted something that was clean and modern and sophisticated, something that really reflected our vision. I wanted big views and tons of light, and there's this amazing view of the Golden Gate Bridge that has to be the focal point.
We're both really into blending the space between the indoors and the outdoors, and Marin County's perfect for that. It's beautiful here and really scenic, and I'm originally from Texas, and Texas is super hot in the summer, and you don't spend a whole lot of time outside of the AC, so we really wanted to kind of bring the outdoors in and vice versa, and that's what we loved about this lot and why we chose to build our home here.
I'm really getting into the final touches that make a house a home, like the window finishes, the faucets, the lighting, the parts of the house you actually touch. I want everything to feel luxurious and high quality. I had no idea how important windows and doors are to the functionality of the home. The quality really matters.
So the most important thing is we really wanted to maximize the views and make sure the windows and doors kind of blend in to the architecture without overpowering it, because there's so much natural beauty here, and we wanted to bring that inside. We wanted the windows and doors to make sure that becomes a feature of the house and not something that kind of stands out and gets in the way of what we wanted to accomplish.
We compared Fleetwood to other brands. Our dealer was super helpful in laying out all of the options, but when we got to try the doors, that was that. None of the other brands could open and close as easily as Fleetwood's did.
You know, like Nicole said, we definitely looked at everything, and Fleetwood really stood out to us because of how easy it is to operate. But we'd also known about Fleetwood and heard about Fleetwood for a long time. It's a known brand. It stands for luxury. You see it in high-end homes, and that was a big deal to us because we're going to have this home for a long time, but at some point we might think about selling it, and we want to make sure that we get our value, our money back, or maybe then some, and it was pretty obvious that that was going to happen with Fleetwood. I studied engineering, and so I tend to have an eye for detail and really pay attention to the small things. And when we checked out Fleetwood and saw the products and how they work and the hardware and all the fine little details, it's just a whole nother world. The Fleetwood hardware is amazing. It's smooth, it's clean, but it's minimal. And then the way the products just look and feel, especially when you're moving the doors around, it's just a whole nother level. You can tell it's real quality. When we saw the Edge product, we were pretty intrigued. I've never seen anything like it before. You've got tons of glass and very, very thin frames that just kind of blend into the house, and that's the look we were going for because we wanted to bring the outdoors in and maximize the views and all the beauty around us, and Edge just does that in a really, really unique way. So one of the other things that we're doing with the house is smart home. So I work in tech, used to be an engineer, love to geek out on that stuff. So we're gonna pack it full of technology. And one of the cool things that we realized we could do with Fleetwood and the Edge product would be to integrate the doors into the smart home system. So the front door, there's no lock, there's no key. You can open it up with your phone or even your voice. And the way that works just blends into the background, and that was pretty cool.
With the renovation now complete, let's take a look.
This house was made with the Edge collection. We've got the Edge fix behind me. We've got the Edge sliding door that opens up the living room to the deck where you can see all of the beauty that's outside. You've got your Golden Gate Bridge, you've got Mount Tam, and it feels like you're in a treehouse, so you're floating out there. And the Edge collection was really necessary to be able to accomplish that view.
They're amazing, even better than we could have imagined. The amount of light that comes in, the inside-outside feel, they're fantastic. We love them.
They are completely stunning and make the whole house feels so nice to come in and have all of this nature that we get to see on day in and day out throughout like our everyday living.
Yeah, you know what? This is pretty interesting to me because we've got these big holes in the wall, and you would expect that it's noisy and it makes the house hot in the summer or cold in the winter, but it's actually been the opposite. The windows are kind of like having a wall there, except it's not. And so we've got the inside-outside feel, but it's quiet, and they seem to be really well insulated.
Living in this part of the Bay Area, we live in such a moderate climate, and I would have expected that having all of this glass in the house might amplify the weather, but it really does the opposite and really just like allows us to have this like beautiful, like peaceful temperature all the time because they're so energy efficient. They really allow us to have this experience of nature and all of this beautiful outdoor space, but the comfort and warmth and coziness of being inside without having the noise or any of the elements coming through. The windows completely make the home, and they give us this like really stunning wow factor when you walk through the door, and really set the whole house apart from other homes.
Yeah, you really couldn't build this house without the windows and doors that we chose, and so that was the idea when we designed the house. We knew that the windows and doors were going to be a big part of it, and that's the wow factor. That's the look that you get when you drive up. You see the products right away, and you can also see right through the house, and you get the surrounding views as part of that. And that's really what we were after.
One of the reasons why we chose Fleetwood, and it was always at the top of our list, was knowing that they had this reputation for being really easy to open and close despite those massive sizes of the glass. So it's really fun to have them in the house and see how easy they are to use, and how you just really don't even notice when you're coming in out of the doors. It's not something that never crosses your mind as far as the weight or size of the glass. It's so simple and easy.
Fleetwood Windows and Doors, designed for luxury, crafted for performance, built to last.
At Fleetwood, 100% of the products we make are custom. Every single product that comes out of our factory is made for a specific opening in a specific home. There's other manufacturers out there who will make some standard sizes along with some custom sizes. At Fleetwood, 100% of our products are custom. When it comes to making custom product, we are the best in the business. When every single product is different, it's more challenging to have a standard mode of operation when it comes to quality control. You have to have a really meticulous eye when you are reviewing the product. Because we have such high quality standards at Fleetwood, it's easy for us to have the proper quality control over products that are 100% custom. Fleetwood's been manufacturing its products in Southern California since its founding in 1961. There's a lot of advantages to manufacturing local in California. Most of our material vendors are actually local, and so the logistics between our plant and their plant are very sustainable and reliable. We're able to service our product better than anyone else since we are local. At Fleetwood, we sell all of our products through a dealer network. Our dealers work hand in hand with Fleetwood to make sure that the customer service that a homeowner receives for their product is as great of an experience as the product itself. And so we partner with the best of the best to make sure that they not only represent our brand well, but also build the home that our clientele really want and desire.
To find out more about Fleetwood Windows and Doors, visit fleetwoodusa.com or designingspaces.tv. For more information about anything you've seen on today's show, or to become part of Designing Spaces, go to our website, designingspaces.tv.